working on a forgotten project. Let's get started. What's up, guys? It's a cold, rainy day, but I'm in my garage at the moment, and it is a bit warmer than it has been as of late, and I decided today might be one of the last days I could actually get in and get some work done here in the garage. So what I decided to do today is see if I couldn't cut the remaining pieces that I needed for the arcade cabinet. And once I have those pieces, I can take everything inside to the workbench downstairs so that I can actually put it all together. So what we're looking at here is a workbench that I've built for outside in the garage, and my little cheap table saw, and that big giant piece of MDF is the part that's going to be cut up into the remaining pieces that I need for the cabinet. I spent a lot of time earlier figuring out and cutting up, or I should say figuring out and measuring all of the pieces that I need to cut. It's like measure, they say measure twice, cut once, but I'm measuring like 4 or 5 times before I cut, because I really don't want to make another trip to the hardware store to pick up another piece of MDF, because I actually, in cutting the sides, I screwed up a bit before, and I don't want to have to get more wood or MDF or whatever. It's going to get a little dusty, and I won't film that because it's not super exciting watching me cut wood, but let's see how it turns out. After a couple of hours and a lot of sawdust, I do finally have all the pieces cut for the cabinet, and it's a really good place to be because this project's been sitting on the shelf for a long time. I tried to take a lot of time in making sure that at least all the stuff that you're looking at from the front and the sides is cut as precisely as I could get it, and so there aren't any exposed gaps here, especially here up front, because you're going to be looking at all that stuff. This will be the control panel, so there will be a joystick here, set of buttons, another joystick, another set of buttons, so I think that's going to work out well. Up here in this cavity, of course, is going to be the monitor facing this way. Up above, this will be the marquee, so there will be probably about 4 or 5 inches, maybe less, of plexi that's going to come from here down, and a little light and some kind of artwork or something. I will have to figure out how to mount the monitor, but this is all going to be just probably a piece of 2x4 or some kind of wood to mount the monitor on, nothing overly complicated. Enough room back here for the computer and any other wiring and cabling that I need, and I think I have plenty of space here, as well as underneath here for all of the clearances for the joysticks and stuff. I am trying to not have any exposed screw holes on the side of the cabinet or anywhere else, because I think that's going to look ugly. And also I wanted to keep the sides as smooth as possible for like artwork or vinyl graphics or whatever. So when I do finally get to fastening all this stuff together, I'll probably just use like a 1/4 inch piece of pine or something like that I can just lay in here, and then just screw from the inside to the sides, the bottom, and everywhere else. And then that'll keep the sides nice and clean. On the back, I tried to be as neat as possible and as clean as possible, but here in the back I figured if I was going to make any mistakes, this is where would be the place to do it. So like right here, this isn't lined up completely. I could probably shave that down just a bit, but not overly complicated. And I'm not really worried about cleaning this up because it's the back. Overall, this is going to be really heavy because it's MDF. And I have to figure out a nice way to move this. I don't know if I'm going to put handles on it or what, but it is going to be pretty heavy once all is said and done here. Next steps for the project here is I'd like to get the holes cut for the joysticks and the buttons. I'm going to be printing out a template to make sure that the layout is as precise as possible, because you only really get one shot in taking care of that piece. Need to worry about fastening all the pieces together like I mentioned before. Coming up with a way also to get inside the cabinet once everything's put together. So I'll probably end up putting a hinge right here and a handle on the other side so I can fold the back down when I need to get inside the cabinet. Need to worry about wiring and mounting the computer, and then wiring all the joysticks and buttons properly. And then also, once I have the monitor set up, I actually have to worry about a frame or a border for that. The edge banding, which I also need to do. There's a special router bit that I have to buy that will cut the groove inside for the plastic or rubber type banding that's going to go on the edges here. Beyond that, I need to worry about the artwork and the actual design for what this thing's going to look like once it's all put together. My oldest is pretty artistic, so I'm probably going to enlist her help in trying to come up with some ideas. But overall, I think that I've made some really good progress. I'm really excited, and I hope that you guys are too. That's going to wrap it up for this video. If you are new to my channel and new to my videos, thanks for checking them out. Stick around and subscribe, because you will get more videos like this on a regular schedule, about once a week or so. And for everybody else, thanks for sticking with me. Like and subscribe. That's going to help me out a ton. Check out the description below for links to all of the places where I'm at, so you can follow me there as well. And that's going to do it for us today, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time. All right, after a couple hours and a lot of sawdust, I would